can see, I moved my base because the monster, the big Reaper came and grabbed my sea moss, so I relocated my base not too far away from where it was before, but this is my base now. Here's my bedroom. Coffee, radio, working on the bench, stuff that I found, and then observatory. So yeah, this is my new base. And then if you come in here, have power cell chargers. I don't not have my radiation suit on me right now. This is my kitchen. I learned that when you leave the salt deposit in the top here, because it's only like does each, like salt is the top and then water is the bottom, so I just do that now. So that it just makes all water, because this is almost full with salt and water. We have right here and that's food, and then yeah, this is everything that I have right now. I also have 2 cuttlefish, and if you want to know where to get one of them, it's not the safest way, but it's the way I know where to get it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I'll just show you real quickly. And this is what my base looks like. I think it looks pretty nice. I'm not going to get rid of it, because when I make a new one, I was trying to make it based off of my other one, but then, yeah, it didn't work out so well. Turned into that. Alright, if we just go all the way down into here, if you can see, here, let's see if I can find it. So it has to be, okay, this one. You know, that's that life pod. Here, I'll just show you where to find it, to get it marked. So all you have to do, like my base is right by it, so you can see how far away that is. So I'll show you, I'll go up to the top and show you after I get to the hole here. Oh yeah, right, I was gonna turn off the music volume. There you go. Now it's not as spooky. Okay, so it's gonna be right here, around this area. Unless I went past it already. So that's my base right there. So it's like right here. This is where it was before my base. And then a Reaper over there came this away and was hanging out on the top of my base. So radiation is here. Where I am, there's no radiation. So you just gotta go down here. These creatures are incredible. If you listen to the things they say that the creatures are incredible. See, I already died in here once, but here I'll show you again. So all you have to do is, this was their older base.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Here, I read it to you.
Signal
Find it.
uploaded to PDA.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Mott, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
You see, that's where it was.
New PDA data.
So like you look in there, and there is, see, where's the scholar teeth? Wait, let's do this
I
one
thought it
again.
might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare
Okay,
at the
there
window.
it is.
Sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this
Habitat
world.
500 meters.
Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures
Right
that live
there.
down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but there's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
And this is like where you get one of the things, if you can see it glows. So that's where you get one upgrading thing. So I'll just show you layers now with that scholar teeth.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering. But I didn't have enough enameled glass. So I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have. And those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me. More than I can say for Father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it, She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. What's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals. But Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
And then there is...
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
So, so they died because of the infection. So I'll do...
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, and then there is...
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth, Chief, today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like. Let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere Volunteer with my family again. And when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning. Real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more
I know
likely
where one
be half
is.
a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something
Gotta go
down
to the
there.
gun tower, but you
Something
got
that shouldn't be.
to get yourself.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same. And I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
So, what she's talking about is like the, let me see, the bison creature is down like 100,000 meters below the sea level. So, that is what she's talking about right now. And then let me play the other one. That's 8.
I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid...
Margaret, Maida has boarded the habitat.
What are you so happy about, Maida?
Say, kid, I brought you something.
Is that a Leviathan outside?
Towed it home on the back of the sub.
You killed that thing?
It's still breathing. I was about to finish the job, but I can stand chat if you'd like. No? Then make yourself useful and pass me that hardened blade.
Are you out of your mind? You brought that thing here? What if it's not as good as it looks? What if others come?
You prefer it got curious and came of its own accord, or got messed up and dragged here?
When we get off this planet, I am going to drag you through every court in the damned Federation.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
What? Tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bard, Torgal.